everybody. This is T Fullwood here, and I am coming to you on day 6. And I do apologize. I am not feeling well at all, so I'm gonna muddle my way through this. Okay, so I do again. I really, really do apologize. Excuse me. So, um, today I'm going to talk about what is a loyal customer. So, a loyal customer is someone that can trust you, not only the product and the quality of the product, which plays a part in that, might I add, but they trust you because you bring um, something to the table where they know that you won't give them purposefully bad information. And when it comes down to being a loyal customer, because I too am a loyal customer to Carrot Bars. And like I said, I've been with them for 2 years now. And, you know, the person that brought me into Carrot Bars, her name is Janala. And shout out to Janala. Um, uh, Basically, what happens is when someone trusts you, and one thing, like I said, if you watch my previous videos, I go back and I was talking about how I got into the business. And me and Janala was in the previous um company with another company at one point. And so when she called me, or not called, I'm sorry, when she Facebook me or Facebook messaged me, um, and I was like, hey, and then she started providing me the information, and I trust her judgment. It's not only, I mean, keep in mind, we never met in person until uh, I want to say 2015 when we met up for the first time in person. We met up at the Let's Go Weekend 3 in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's the first time I physically met up with her, me and my husband, actually. And I, one of the things, like I say, is I trusted her judgment. And when she brought this to my attention, I was like, okay. Like I said, like I said in my last video, it was a no brainer. But at the end of the day, I she provided me with the information. Any questions that I had, she was there to answer them. And if she did not know, she would put me in touch with the person that did know, or she would actually go and get the answer herself and then relay the information to me. So, uh, a loyal customer trusts the person that's bringing them the information. But it's like I say, whatever the product is, like for instance, like I mean, you know, there have been times, like I'm gonna use my best friend as an example. Me and my best friend, we love to go out to restaurants, especially going to eat sushi. She was the one who introduced me to sushi. You know, I counted the first time she told me, she was like, oh yeah, have you ever had sushi before? And I'm like, no. And she was like, well, I want you to try some sushi. And I'm kind of like, but I trusted her judgment, you know, as far as the quality of sushi and everything. And I told her, I was like, look, I don't eat raw fish. She was like, I was coming in ignorant of, the sushi game. And she was like, no, you can have cooked sushi. And I was like, they got cooked sushi? She was like, yeah. So we went. She introduced me to it. And from that point forward, I've been eating sushi ever since. And this was, I don't know, probably about 8 years ago or so, give or take. So I trusted her. I trusted her judgment. She didn't give me anything that I did not want to eat or that I did not want to try. Um, she knew what my boundaries were. She would see, she would see where I wanted to go with it, and that's what it was all about. And so therefore I became a I love sushi. So what happened from that point on, we went to it was this one particular sushi restaurant we went to. I fell in love with that place ever since. I've been a customer of theirs. I mean, I love the environment, I love the quality of the food, but not only that, I used to order there so much to the point where they knew me by name over the phone. Whenever I called in to place my order ahead of time, so I don't have to do that waiting there. So they was like, "Oh, hey, this is T," and I'm like, "Yep, this is T." Sometimes they used to call me P, but that's the phone thing. But whatever. So they was like, "Okay." So I placed my order, and I trust them. With the quality of the food, and and not to mention the service that they provide as well. From what I can see, they look clean. And I haven't seen them on a dirty diner list either, which is always a plus. So, but a loyal customer will always be there as long as you provide them with the information, you provide them with quality. Now, I'm not saying that from time to time we don't get something wrong, because it happens. It happens to the best of us. We're human. We do that. But